Back at home in the barn, Sarah is nearing the completion of the revamp of the brown velour chair.
So the only thing I'm thinking about now is these legs are looking really odd because they're still brown. I do have a few pots of paint that maybe I could try out to see what looks best. I think the blue is too harsh, and the green is a bit dull, so that one, I think. I hate painting. I'm going to give it a quick and dirty coat for the first one and then a nice neat one afterwards.
Of course, if you'd remembered to paint the legs before covering the cushions, it wouldn't be a dirty job at all.
It wouldn't have been worth a £5 before. I'm going to ask over 100 quid for it now.
Over £100 for what was a tired old velour chair. But now, after plenty of patchwork, patience and painting, it's transformed into a modern piece of furniture that's sure to turn a profit. With Sarah spending just £15 on a fireproof calico material and sample pots of paint, this patchwork seat has the potential to provide plenty of profit. Back at the dump, Sarah picked up from Janet her old brown velour chair, which had definitely seen better days.
I'm quite interested in the chair. It was given to my mum by a friend of hers, and the cat, as you can see, sat on it most of the time.
Sarah took the chair home and provided it with patchwork and paint.
I'm going to give it a quick and dirty coat for the first one and then a nice neat one afterwards.
With the transformation complete, the old brown velour cat seat had become a stylish piece of modern furniture. The revamped patchwork chair was perfect to be offered for sale in Sarah's very own barn sale of recycled items. With a suggested price of £125, bids were invited, written on folded pieces of paper, with the chair being sold to the highest bidder.
Fingers crossed they might buy it.
Sarah is back in Whitley to show Janet how her old brown velour chair has been transformed into patchwork profit, and to hand over the cash.
Somebody friendly there. Hi there, hello again.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I've got a couple of pictures to show you because after we took away your brown velour chair,
Yes.
you're laughing. We did some work on it, so I thought I'd show you what we did to it.
Yeah.
We made it
wow.
vintage style.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
So I made a patchwork fabric using lots of offcuts and things that I'd had from other projects.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. So
Oh, it looks really pretty, doesn't it? Isn't
yeah,
that nice?
I think it was a good makeover. Do you think your mum would approve of it?
Yeah, I think she will, actually. She likes flowery things, so I think she would see that as a big improvement.
Excellent. So in the end, somebody actually paid £100 for it.
Good grief.
So that means I've got £85 to give to you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Oh, my
It's
pleasure.
unbelievable. Wow. Good grief. Who'd have thought?
So, Sarah spent just £15 on this transformation and was able to achieve a sale price of £100, which leaves £85 profit to hand over to Janet. So, what does she have in mind for the money?
Behind Cork Castle, there's a cattery, and she always used to love to go there. And so what I was thinking is we could take the money there and we can give it to the cattery. And so, you know, I can say, you know, that's what we've done with the chair.
Is that going to be a problem? Does she know you've got rid of the chair?
Yeah, no.
Really? Oh, no.
It might get me off the hook a bit. So.
She's going to know now. I tell you, you're going to be in lots of trouble. Well, maybe, yes, maybe buy her an ice cream to sweeten her up first.
Yeah.
Use the £5 for the ice cream and give the £80 for the cat. It was really lovely to see you again.
You too. Thank you very much.
My absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See that cat over there? That's the cat that sat on the chair. Will that cat home? Is that one over there?
I think if we give the money to the cat's home, buy Mum a cream tea, that means that everybody's happy. Then the cats are happy, Mum's happy. So yeah, a good result.
With the patchwork chair producing a profit, Sarah now has high hopes for the punctured petrol can belonging to Trevor and Dion. She's back in Walthamstow, where Rob has finished fiddling with the old fuel can, which, after a number of different design directions, has come full circle and is back to being a table lamp for a man cave.
The original idea was to cut a hole all the way through it and put a light in it. After she'd gone, I had a little bit more to think about it. I quite like the shape of it. It was a Zippo lighter. So that's when I decided to split it. And I was originally going to have a hinge on it and have the clip. And I just preferred the idea of having a much more stationary kind of fitting, a much more stationary fixing. More of a table lamp you'd have on like a little low table.
Well, I'm not quite sure what I'm here to pick up from Rob. I know that it's changed a little bit from our high-end lighting, and it's got something to do with a hip flask, which sounds very interesting.
You might want to take a big gulp from that, Sarah.
I don't know what she's going to say, actually. I hope she likes it. I really hope she likes it.
When Sarah saved this old petrol can from the dump, it was on its final journey. But now it's been refitted and repurposed with the intention of reselling for a profit.
Hello, Noel.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you? Dark in here today.
Yeah, we didn't have any money for the meter, but...
Oh no, is that my budget blown? What is that? That's really cool. Oh my word. What have you, so talk me through, what have you done to it?
Let's have a look.
Ah! Is that where you wanted the... And so turn the lights on. Let me have a proper look at the finish, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course.
It's really cool, isn't it? So was it a tricky process? It looks like it might have been through a few stages of development.
It went through a constant stage of development. It was, it was designed on the fly, really. So.
Rob was left with a budget of up to £300, but including the price of the hip flask, the final cost has risen to £330.
I have just some reservations about the finish for that kind of money, just to tidy it up. I mean, if I know that
I think there's a few little things you could do. And one of them was actually putting a car trim. You know, like the trims you get on the windscreen.
Yeah.
I quite like that with a reference to the car.
Okay, so
It's like a rubber trim around the edge.
I think that we'll definitely just have to make sure that that is tied up, if that's all right. I think that. Give me a shout, and I'll get it picked up when that's finished up. But for taking on the challenge. Well done, Rob. I love Rob's imagination. That looks really quirky and it's an interesting piece, but I do have my reservations about the finish. And I hope he doesn't mind me asking just to push it a little further, because with something like that, the devil's in the detail.
I think Sarah liked it. I think she was pleasantly pleased. Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly pleased. Pleasantly surprised.
Rob finished his petrol can creation for £330, so all that remains now is for Rob to smooth out those rough edges and for Sarah to find it a new home.